In the Netherlands, parental alienation is defined as child abuse. So you can go to court, to criminal court, and state, my child's being abused. It started with a lobby group of parents, alienated parents, that had been lobbying really into the government, saying we must do something about it. There was a minister of justice that I knew. Well, he agreed, and so it was brought for the second chamber, as we call it, our government, and they said, okay, let's appoint an expert team and give them this assignment to answer those 3 questions. What is it? What can we do about the knowledge gap there is about parental alienation, and how can we intervene? From research to advocacy was the title they gave it. It deals about the research that we've done as an expert team in the Netherlands, appointed by the government, by the Ministry of Justice, to report on parental alienation. There is a big problem, I think, all over the world with parental alienation, as well as in the Netherlands. We spoke with alienated parents, we spoke with children that had been, adult children that had been alienated in the past, we spoke with professionals, and we also wanted to speak with all those groups that were present. But when the report was finalized, and we expected a lot of, I don't know, aggression about it, it was not met with any aggression by neither parties. Everybody was saying, this is a good report, this is what we need, and this is what will help us. Well, the biggest finding is there is no sufficient knowledge about how to recognize the signs of parental alienation. So it really needs to be into the basic curricula of education, and otherwise by extra training. When you work with a parental alienation case, it is very important to assess what are the dynamics. The specific dynamics in each case is different, really. Only when you've really assessed that, you can say, and that's the help these parents and these children need. Because although on the outside every case might look the same, on the inside each case is different. And when you finalize your assessment and you've made your suggestions for a proper intervention, the intervention at any rate must be systemical. So you work within the system of, for instance, father and the children, and mother and the children, or father, father, mother, mother, what have you. Not necessarily between parents. Sometimes when in parental alienation cases, parents can't work together anymore. They are so, have so much different views about what is needed for the children. And in the past it was always, they need to learn to communicate, and we left that. If parents can't agree, let's work within each separate system, but systematically still. Yes. Education, we are going to be, we found that with all workers within this system, starting from workers that people go to and say, oh, help me out, we have a little bit of a problem after divorce, and they go privately, those workers, until workers that really have been appointed by court and say the parents need help, but lawyers and judges, so it's the whole field of workers that can get involved in parental alienation cases, that there's a lack of knowledge. I think that the basic of all what we've been presenting is all the research that has been done, and much of the research came from the US. There we go to the second step, because implementing these advices costs money. But what we see is that many courts have read the report, many judges have read the report, many lawyers read the report. And I see more and more and more movement of courts saying, okay, this is the definition of parental alienation, and this is what I see in this case. So it's being implemented, but the one thing that we are still lacking is this knowledge transfer to all the professionals. Yeah. I find that more and more professionals reach out to be trained by me. And the training that I give is all the knowledge that I got from others. We're all standing on each other's shoulder when we transfer the knowledge that we have. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm really enforcing. And it's a snowball. And the more people get the knowledge, the bigger the snowball gets, and that's what we're doing.